Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm KandyCorpse, but you can call me Kay, and I am going to finally be doing another Am I the Asshole reaction video. Am I the asshole for selling my Taylor Swift tickets after my girlfriend cheated? I'm gonna start off by saying no. Cause like, if you bought the tickets, how are they gonna disrespect you? Like, if they were her tickets and you just somehow got a hold of them, that's some diabolical work, and I still stand by that. Maybe it does make you an asshole, but I agree with what you're doing. But if that's not the case and they're actually genuinely just your tickets, yeah, sell them, especially if you don't even want to go in the first place. A few months back, I, 27 male, won some money on Skate, oh, that must be a betting app, and decided to surprise my girlfriend, 25F, with Taylor Swift tickets for her Vancouver show. She's been a massive Swiftie since forever, and I knew this would mean the world to her. I spent around $800 for 2 really good seats. That's actually crazy. Last week, I discovered she'd been secretly meeting up with her, quote, work friend for months. I found out because she accidentally left her Instagram DMs open on my laptop. She'd been using my laptop to print something, and I saw weeks of flirty messages and plans to meet up. When I confronted her, she tried to deny it at first, but eventually admitted they'd kissed several times and had been having an emotional affair. I was devastated. These tickets were meant to be a special experience for us, and I couldn't stomach the thought of taking her after this betrayal. Rather than let them go to waste, I decided to sell them. Given how insane the Taylor Swift ticket market is right now, I managed to sell them for $2,400, triple what I paid. Period. Get your bag back. When she found out I sold the tickets, she completely lost it. She's been blowing up my phone, calling me petty and cruel, saying I ruined her dream and that the tickets were a gift, so they belong to her. Her friends are also messaging me saying I'm an awful person for using the tickets to hurt her. I feel like I had every right to sell the tickets and that I bought with my own money, especially after what she did. But she's making me feel like I took things too far. So am I the asshole? Hell no, bro. They were your tickets. She wanted her cake and she wanted to eat it too. She wanted you to do these things for her while starting an affair with someone else that she didn't even hide very well. The audacity to use your laptop to message the other man, insane. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend because of a caught cheating prank? I, 26M, broke up with my girlfriend, 25F, of 2 years because of something that happened recently, and now my friends are saying I massively overreacted. So, a few days ago, my girlfriend and a close mutual friend decided to play a prank on me. The prank was that they filmed a scenario where I, quote, caught them in bed together, pretending they were hooking up. They set up a hidden camera in the bedroom, and when I walked in, I saw him in just boxers and my girlfriend in a bra and panties, straddling him, acting like they were mid-hookup. To make it more realistic, they even made some noises and tried to act like it was happening for real. I was shocked, furious, and immediately confronted them as I thought this was real at first, like an actual betrayal. And then I walked out of the room and started leaving the house. That's when they followed me screaming it was just a prank and then showed me the video they'd been recording. To be honest, I feel completely betrayed, not just by the idea of the prank, but also because of how they'd gotten undressed to film it. I know it's meant to be funny to some people, but for me, it felt disrespectful and I was hurt. The whole thing felt like a violation of trust, even though I know they weren't actually cheating. I told her I couldn't be in a relationship with someone who would do something like that, and I ended things right there. She's devastated, and our friends have been telling me that I overreacted. They think it was just a harmless prank, and I should have taken it better. But I can't shake the feeling that it crossed a line for me, especially with how intimate and uncomfortable it felt to see them in that situation, even if it wasn't real. Now, I'm left wondering if I made the right decision. I'm starting to doubt myself because everyone else seems to think I blew it out of proportion. Edit. I did not expect this many responses. Before I read the edit, because it seems like the comments, this is like about a month old, it seems like the comments help them come to a conclusion. I'm going to say no. That is 100%. I mean, you can break up with somebody for any reason at all, but that is 100% like a valid reason to want to break up with someone. That's a boundary, and that boundary was crossed. And it's entirely possible that maybe that boundary wasn't set before, but if you've made it clear that cheating is something that like you cannot forgive, and they choose to exploit that and make a joke, a harmless prank, to get laughs for them, but like they know it's something that they know you're going to react like this, and then they want to paint you as the victim, saying, oh, but you overreacted. Like, no, like they know you're going to react like this. That was the risk that they took when they wanted to pull a cheating prank. Like, they knew what they were doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I did not expect this many responses. Thank you guys. She posted here earlier and sent me a link to her post. I know she wants me to watch the video to prove it was all a setup and plan, but I feel she still doesn't get that I'm upset about her disregard and disrespect for me and our relationship. Anyways, I'm gonna sign off for the night. So she's not even taking accountability, and she's just saying, it's just a prank, you have to get over it and you have to get back with me. If she genuinely was sorry, which is kind of what I was starting to say before and then decided to wait, if she genuinely was remorseful and apologetic and really truly did not expect this kind of reaction, she would not be so assertive that she did nothing wrong. She needs to take accountability for the way she acted and how things turned out, because her actions are what caused the breakup. Like, at the end of the day, what she did was a bad thing. Whether she intended for it to end this way or not, that's what happened. Those are the consequences of her actions. End of story. Update, my ex-girlfriend was really upset with all the hate she received online and blamed me for painting her in a bad light. I told her I did no such thing. She just didn't like that she got called out on her behavior. The mutual friend who was a part of the prank is now also pissed at me, saying that I went way overboard. I told him, I think it's a typo because it said I told him them both, but I told them both to fuck off and I blocked their numbers. Our friends have since started taking this more seriously after reading some of the comments on here, with a few taking my side, saying that what my girlfriend and the friend did was horrible. Others think this was all unnecessary and I should have just laughed it off and moved on. If they're okay with thinking that their spouse is cheating on them or having those doubts, good for them. But I'm glad OP stood up for himself and stuck to how he felt and didn't fall for the manipulation and the guilt tripping. OP is better off finding someone who will respect them and have the same like boundaries and ideas of like what is and isn't a good like prank in a relationship. Am I the asshole for accidentally letting my sister-in-law get chemical burns on her face? So before I read this, there's a couple ways this could go. Hello? If it was an accident, then no, of course not. But what are you doing afterwards? Because or I guess, what did you do to cause this? Like, maybe your intention was not to cause the chemical burns, but you were doing something that you knew that you know what I mean? Like, what were you doing? And what did you do afterwards? I feel like that's really going to determine what makes you the asshole. My husband, 26M, and I, 26F, bought our first home 7 months ago. His younger sister, 16F, who just got her license, frequently shows up unannounced and has trouble taking no for an answer. Last Friday, she came over after dinner and asked to stay the night. We agreed since we had no plans. She asked to shower, so we let her use ours as our guest bathroom isn't stocked yet. I splurge on salon quality hair care products because my hair is unruly, and my $27 shampoo bottle was brand new. Later, I found half the shampoo bottle and nearly all the conditioner gone, along with my skincare scattered across the counter. She'd used almost $50 worth of hair products and all of my skin stuff, including my prescription skincare, stored in a pharmacy bag. I asked her to bring her own products next time, as I wasn't comfortable with how much she used. I'm gonna say no. Because when you say prescription skincare products, like, obviously you went to a dermatologist, and stuff like that is not like skincare. There's like basic stuff that you can do, but all these over-the-top routines are more so like, yeah, they can be good for you, but some of it is unnecessary. Simon. Some of that is like unnecessary extra steps that only need to be taken when you have like really bad acne or like a serious skin condition that you're seeing a dermatologist for. So with the way that's going, it sounds like she got into some shit she wasn't supposed to, used prescription medication that she was not supposed to, and got a chemical burn from that. So I'm gonna say no. I asked her to bring her home products next time as I wasn't comfortable with how much she used. I was in no way rude and just explained that I splurge on really expensive products and can't afford to have $50+ of product gone every time she showers here. She called me selfish in a passive aggressive way and ended up leaving. By Tuesday, her skin was red, peeling, and breaking out terribly. At dinner with my in-laws on Tuesday, she blamed me for not warning her about my skincare. I explained I hadn't expected her to dig through my drawers and use my prescription products, which are expensive, and took my skin weeks to adjust to. My father-in-law said I should pay for a doctor visit, but my husband refused, arguing that at 16 she should know better and that it was inappropriate for her to look through my medicine bag to even find the prescription product that was likely the culprit for the irritation. Am I at fault for not warning her? Girl, no. No. Like, she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing. She literally went through your medicine bag, and then further found another bag that said prescription, and then used that prescription product that had instructions written by a doctor of how to use it. Like, she knew what she was doing, and she still intentionally did that. She's 16 years old. At her big age, she knew that she should not have been touching someone else's prescriptions. Skincare, whatever. That's annoying as fuck, and that's rude. And of course, a 16-year-old is gonna give you hella attitude when you tell them, hey, could you not do that? Because they're obviously not using the products correctly. If they're using $50 worth, that's insane. But no, if she needs to go to the doctor that bad, bring her to the doctor and explain to her why she needs to no longer go through people's things, not steal people's medicine. And if you're really that worried about it, have her get a job, and then the 16-year-old can either pay for the doctor visit themselves or pay you back for it if you don't have insurance and you really need to go to the doctor that bad, or the burns are that bad that they like need like some fixing. Like, that's like, she knew better and she did that intentionally, and they're trying to blame OP, not the asshole. All right, so that was it for today's video. They aren't usually all the same yes or no for am I the asshole, but this time they were all no's. In my opinions, they were all opinions. Okay, in my opinion, they were all a very strong no. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you have a different opinion or different perspective on any of these stories, let me know down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.